Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click that like button as well. That's the only price of admission for our live streams. And if you're feeling extra generous, consider sharing this bad boy. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Consider sharing this bad boy by hitting the share button below the video, copying the link and sharing it on Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, X, and make sure you tag me so I can show you some love inside of the comments on X. All right. We got a couple of things that happened so far in today's Trump drama updates, and we know that every single day there's going to be some. But there was a big old yelling match between Ronald Rowe and Pat Fallon, and I want y'all to see that with me. I thought it was absolutely well. I always think it's hilarious when I see two grown men arguing as if they're watching sports and they're just saying whatever they believe will hurt the other and they're trying to speak over the other. I thought that was just ridiculous. But I want y'all to see something in this back and forth if you haven't seen it already. Ronald Rowe, this brother was trying to appeal to the heartstrings of those people, all of us, who know how horrible 9/11 was. And he didn't want to talk about his part in the failed assassination attempts on Trump's life. And because Kimberly, what's her name? Cheadle? Because Kimberly, the old director of let me see, the old director she resigned already. He feels like he's in the clear and he can argue his point and he don't have to answer to anybody because he's good. And that's not the case. I say fire that cat. I want y'all to listen to this exchange, but before we do, hit that like button, guys. And also, please let me know where you're watching this live stream, where you usually watch my live streams. Not necessarily your city or state, but that would be cool too. I want to know if you watch it in your car, if you watch it at your crib, at work mostly. That's what I want to know because I'm trying to get my schedule down, Pat, a little bit. I know y'all see me go live sometimes at 10 a.m. Sometimes I go live in the afternoons. It's because I got other things I'm trying to take care of and handle. But I want to make sure that I do spend some time with you all because this is how we get it cracking, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. And hey to all my blues. Texas at home. Since they watching it in New Mexico, 502 in the house. Y'all watching it at the crib. That's where y'all usually watch my live streams. At the crib, in the house, chilling from the Netherlands. Man, we got people in the Netherlands watching our live streams. You better stop playing with me. In my car. Shout out to Betty Hupp, who watches it in her car. All right. Also, hit the notification button on our video. If you weren't notified about this live stream, hit the notification bell. There's a bunch of reasons why you probably was not notified, but do me a favor and hit the notification bell if you have not already. All right, let's go ahead and check this out, man. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. We are here to have a great conversation, but here are these two men having a back and forth, and it gets a little heated. And I'm gonna show you another angle too, because it shows Ronald Rowe really getting upset. And this one right here just shows Pat Fallon getting upset. So I love the fact that they cover different angles. Check this out.
Special agent in charge of the detail. Were you the special agent in charge of the detail that day?
Actually, let me address this. Could you please, staff, leave that? Oh no, leave that one up with the circle around me. Thank you.
And just so you know, too, this comes from while they was having this conversation during a hearing on the assassination attempts. So that's where this comes from. The hearing just now happened, and this is where the back and forth was happening. Just so you don't think that they were just randomly going back and forth with one another. No, Ronald Rowe was on the hot seat, and he didn't want to be held accountable, so he tried to call Pat Fallon out, and in my opinion, failed. Okay, here we go.
So actually, Congressman, what you're not seeing is the sack of the detail out of the picture's view. And that is the day where we remember the more than 3,000 people that have died on 9/11. I actually responded to Ground Zero. I was there going through the ashes of the World Trade Center. I was there at Fresh Kills.
I'm not asking you that.
I was
I'm asking
there,
you if you were
Congressman.
were you the special agent in charge?
To show respect
You were not.
for a Secret
That's
Service
a bunch of
member
horse
that
hockey.
died on 9/11.
Oh, that you're trying to be.
Do not invoke 9/11 for political purposes.
Oh, I'm not. I'm invoking this.
You are, sir.
Gentlemen,
and you are out of line.
I would like to ask him a question, please.
You are out of line,
Order.
Congressman.
Don't
Way
try
out
to
of
bully
line.
me. I am an elected member of Congress, and I'm asking you a serious question, and you are
I
playing
am a
politics.
public servant.
Okay, so I'm seeing that some of you are saying that you can't hear it. Let me check something right quick just to make sure that the audio is coming through properly. It says it's coming through stereo. Let me see if I can turn this up just a little bit, but it's turned all the way up. My bad. There's this video is very low. But I see that some of you are saying that you can't barely hear it. Not myself, because I'm good. I already know y'all can hear me, my loud voice. But I want y'all to be able to hear this video. So let me do this. Let me get y'all another angle. Hopefully this one you hear it better. All right. Let me see if you hear this one better.
Congressman, what you're not seeing is the sack of the detail out of the picture's view. And that is the day where we remember the more than 3,000 people that have died on 9/11. I actually responded to Ground Zero. I was there going through the ashes of the World Trade Center. I was there at Fresh Kills.
I'm not asking you that.
I was
I'm asking
there,
you if you were
Congressman.
were you the special agent in charge?
To show respect
You were not.
for a Secret
That's
Service
a bunch of
member
horse hockey.
that died on 9/11.
Oh, that you're trying to be.
Do not invoke 9/11 for political purposes.
Oh, I'm not. I'm invoking this.
You are, sir.
Gentlemen,
and
I'm
you
not.
are out of
Gentlemen,
line.
I would like to ask him a question, please.
You are out of
Don't try to
line,
bully
Congressman.
me. Don't
Way
try
out
to
of
bully
line.
me. I am an elected member of Congress, and I'm asking you a serious question, and you are
I
playing
am a public
politics.
servant who has served this nation and
You
spent
won't answer
time
the question.
on our day, on our country's darkest
Mr.
day.
Chairman,
Committee
you
will
not
come
Do
answer
to
not
order.
politicize it.
Committee will come to order.
I'm asking you serious questions for the American people, and they're very simple. They're not trick questions. Were you the special agent in charge that
No, I
day?
wasn't. I was there
Oh, no,
representing
Mr.
the
Chairman,
United
I'm
States
just asking
Secret
you yes or
Service,
no.
sir.
Mr. Fallon, your
And
time's
did not
expired.
affect protective
Fallon,
You know
operations.
why you were
time's
there?
expired.
Because you wanted to be visible, because you are auditioning for this
I was
job.
there to be
You're
a
not
for a foreign
January
member of this
20th.
agency.
You endangered
You are
President
out of line,
Biden's life,
Congressman.
Vice President
out of
Harris's
line.
life, because you put those agents out of position.
Mr.
Did you have a
Chairman.
radio with
Mr.
you?
Fallon,
Did
your
you wear a
time
vest?
has
Did you have a
expired.
weapon?
Mr.
No.
I
Chairman.
did, sir, and you are out of line.
Mr. Chairman.
They should let these guys box. I say put on some gloves. I say put on some gloves. Shout out to Pat Fallon for going in on him. And also shout out to Ronald Rowe for going in on him. Now I do know that I want to know how y'all feel about it. And somebody said, cool, watermelon in my living room in Las Vegas. Love the channel. Watermelon? What the hell watermelon got to do with our live streams? Huh? That is racist. You don't pull up to a black man's live stream and say watermelon fried chicken. I'm out. Come, you don't do that. I don't care if you're in Vegas, if in Cali, if you're in the Philippines. You don't pull up to a black man's live stream and start talking about watermelon. I'm silly, man. My bad. Charge that to my mind and not my heart. I just think this is absolutely hilarious that that Ronald Rowe is trying to throw Pat Fallon off and discuss why they were there at this particular function to show their respect to the 9/11 victims and families and whatnot. But he don't want to take any accountability for where he was supposed to be or where his agents were supposed to be during the failed assassination attempts on President Donald Trump. All right. My daddy grew watermelons. I love it. See, there y'all go with the watermelons again. There y'all go with the watermelons again. I promise you, I'm about to call YouTube and I'm going to tell them that people are being racist. All right. Somebody said the screen is black. Why is the screen black? You said the screen is black. Okay. The screen is black. Okay, the screen is not black. Why y'all? I need to stop paying attention to y'all daggone videos. All right, so I mean to y'all messages because y'all just say any daggone thing. The screen black, watermelon, chicken wings. Are you saying the screen black because I'm black? See, that's the problem right there. See, I'm catching everything. I'm on my Jasmine Crockett, huh? I'm on my Stephen A, my Dr. Umar. That's what I'm on. Y'all being racist. I'm on my Maxine Waters. Yeah, everything y'all say, I'ma hear it from my Maxine Waters ears. Yeah, I heard what you said. You said have a nice day. Oh, really? Have a nice day for what? A black man? Huh? Yeah, so they're going back and forth. Pat Fallon did not fall back. I love the fact that he stood on all 10. He let him know that that we are here to talk about you, your accountability, where were you, your position, and all those things. My question is, how come he hasn't been fired yet? There was just so many things to go wrong during both attempts, and this brother is not doing what he needs to do at all. Now, I do know that Kimberly went ahead and resigned, but this brother right here, he need to go ahead and resign too. All right, make sure y'all hit that button because we are this bad boy to have a great.
I think we can all recognize it has been.
Speaking of, we're about to talk about this lady they call the Rhino. They call her a Rhino warmonger, and her name is Joni Ernst. And apparently, she is one of the people holding back the nomination for what's the gentleman name? What's his name? Pete Hegseth. So she is the one that will not confirm Pete Hegseth. And I love the fact that I don't know if you guys follow a young lady by the name of Savannah Hernandez. Sav says, I'm sure y'all seen some of her videos. Sav says, well, she put out something that I want y'all to check out. I think this is absolutely brutal. She says, this morning, our Senator Joni Ernst made the horrible mistake of still refusing to confirm support of Pete Hegseth's nomination. Since then, we've discovered and here we go, she about to put out all her business. She voted to confirm Lloyd Austin for Secretary of Defense, responsible for the horrific Afghanistan withdrawal. Why in the hell would you endorse or would you confirm somebody who was responsible for the Afghanistan withdrawal? And this dude enforced Biden's unconstitutional military vaccine mandate, and he made our military an LGBTQ joke. All right. Also, what they say about, and this is why I said Joni Ernst sucks. She also supports transgender soldiers in the military. She votes with Democrats 38% of the time. She called for U.S. to send more money and weapons to the Ukraine and called Zelensky an inspirational leader, which I'm going to play for y'all in a second because I got that video, and she was meat riding Zelensky. And she actually said some wild things about the United States. She actually said some things about us as well. Also, she had an affair with one of the servicemen while deployed, according to her divorce papers. So according to her divorce papers back in 2003, 2004, when she was deployed, she had an affair with a serviceman that was underneath her watch. So, all right, she did her Fannie Willis thing. That's what she did. She tried to sow her royal oats. That's what she tried to do. She tried to get her Hunter Biden on with this serviceman. She now has the full force of independent media, lawyers, and political commentators on X, planning to primary her in 2026. So apparently people are trying to get Carrie Lake to run for her seat in the Senate in 2026 because Republicans are just completely done with Miss Joni Ernst. So check this out right here. This is one of the videos I came across, and apparently this is when she was meat riding Zelensky. Not sure if you guys seen this or not, but if you haven't, here you go.
I think we can all recognize it has been a very emotional day. What I took away is that President Zelensky really is a fearless leader, and he is extremely inspirational.
Zelensky is a fearless leader, and he is very inspirational. Fearless leader, very inspirational. Make sure y'all remember that part.
To his people and to the rest of the world. But what we heard from the president this morning, President Zelensky, was that they need more help. They don't need it yesterday, tomorrow. They need it today. And we need to step up, and America must do more.
America must do more. Last time I checked, we have sent billions of dollars over to Ukraine. But America must do more. That's what she's saying. Okay, we got more.
Providing the Ukrainians with the type of lethal aid they need, which, yes, includes MiGs, provides for air superiority, provides for additional surface-to-air missiles. Whatever those means are, this administration should be signaling to President Zelensky, we are here to help and we are here to provide. And by doing so, that will signal to Putin that we are together as NATO allies and partners standing strongly behind Ukraine.
Okay, I have a question for you. Is she really a Republican? Is she really a conservative? That's what I want to know. It sounds to me like she is a conservative, but she's also a liberal. But she's not an independent. She just prefer to be a Trojan horse for the Republicans, but do the deeds of the liberals while she's in office. I'm just now starting to put together this whole Rhino thing. I'm also just now starting to put together this whole swamp thing, because I thought that everybody who was conservatives and Republicans, they were on the side that Trump needed them to be. But apparently there's a bunch of people from the right who are coming together to try to shut down Trump or stop what he's doing, because they never wanted him to win in the first place, and they don't want to see him succeed. And they was hoping that one of those assassination attempts were actually successful. So I'm putting together this Rhino thing, and it sucks, because why even run as a conservative if you're not going to work with the other conservatives? I don't get it.
Let's send that signal to Putin that we're behind Ukraine. Let's tell Poland that they can move those MiGs to the Ukrainian pilots. And we will ensure that Ukraine and our NATO partners are getting all of the support that they need. America has to be on the side of freedom. It's who we are. If we're not, the American people will suffer those consequences here at home, one way or another.
She's saying America will suffer the consequences one way or another if we don't help Ukraine. We need to be on the side of freedom. I thought we was. Maybe that's just me. So is she saying that we're not on the side of freedom if we don't continue to fund and send billions of dollars through Ukraine? Is that what she's saying? Because from where I sit, I thought we were on the side of freedom, but apparently she's saying that if we're not connected to Ukraine and NATO, arm to arm and cheek to cheek, and doing exactly what they want us to do, then we're not on the side of freedom. My question to her is, what side is she on? Because I do know that she served in the military, the U.S. military, but it doesn't sound like she's putting America first. It sounds like she's putting other nations and other countries first before us, but she's trying to act as if we don't serve them the way that we have been, monetarily, feeding them, taking care of them, providing them with all the weaponry they need, even putting ourselves in a position to be in the crosshairs of Ukraine's enemies. She don't care. She's saying, look, this is the side we chose. In Ukraine, if it was up to her, I think that she will actually allow Ukraine to be a part of NATO, because I do know that Zelensky he actually said that if he was offered to be in NATO, then he would. If he was given a membership, he would definitely accept it. And then what about the long range missiles that we, and the technology that we allowed them to have, where they can shoot deeper into Russia? And Putin already put it out there that if they're able to do that, they didn't get the technology. They didn't have the technology before, so they obviously got it from USA or, you know, another nation, and those people are now my enemies too. I can, you know what I mean, I didn't take nukes off, you know, those are still things that I can potentially use. She sounds very anti-American to me anyway.
The American people will suffer those consequences here at home, one way or another. We know that Putin doesn't stop at the border of Ukraine. Let's protect our homeland and let's assist those that need help. Thank you.
Let's protect our homeland and assess those that need help. I think the people that we need to assess needing help are Americans first. That's just how I think about it. That's how I look at it anyway. I think that Americans need help. That's just me. I think Americans need help. And I think we're doing ourselves a disservice by constantly always trying to appease these other nations, when clearly we need to get our own house in order. We need to make up our own bed. So that's where I am right now. I'm a novice in this. I'm trying to learn right here on the fly. And I appreciate you guys pulling up to help me with this, for real. Let me see what y'all are saying inside of the chat. Let's go with Lola Waters. She says people need to send a message to Joni Ernst on her office so that she knows people are outraged. I believe that as well. Y'all need to protest or something, or say anything, because she's comfortable. She don't feel like she's losing her job. You know what I mean? She's good. So unless you put somebody in place to take her spot, and they're talking about Carrie Lake doing it, but Carrie Lake, I don't know what's up with Carrie. I think she's smart, very beautiful, very talented, but at the end of the day, for some strange reason, she loses races. Joni is a true conservative, but she's got to be up her bonnet on this issue. She needs to just let the process happen. She's actually a very good senator. Okay, she's a very good senator. Julia G says she's a very good senator, but very wrong on this issue. And you know what? She has the leeway to be wrong on issues. Like, you're not going to be right on everything. And that's why we're asking questions. And I'm so glad that you answered that for me, because you're paying attention. You have been for a while. A lot of you have. So that's why I'm asking these questions. So she actually said that she's a good senator for Iowa. But right on this issue, she's trash. But what about, hold on. So I did come across one thing. Now, you say she's a good senator, but I seen something that I want to ask you about with regard to Joni Ernst. What's her name? Joni Ernst. This right here was posted earlier today by Benny Johnson on X. And I don't know if you've seen this yet, but apparently this happened June 15th, 2021, right? Like 5 months after the inauguration. And here she is right here, you know, and this is when the military, the government were going through the camera footage of Capitol Hill and during Jan 6, and anybody who was on the grounds, they was trying to hunt them down to arrest them. And on June 15th, here she is at a dinner with Kamala Harris and a bunch of other ladies. And she's actually not sitting that far from Kamala, but she's very excited to take pictures with them and be a part of their gang and do what they do. Here's the picture right here. Don't know if you've seen this. Yeah, so I think Kamala is the only Black woman here. Kamala is the only Black in this picture. Kamala is so funny, man. She's hilarious, bro. She's absolutely hilarious, man. But yeah, I came across this because Benny Johnson was like, nah, bull sugar honey iced tea. So it looks to me like she was always on the Rhino side. It looked to me, and this is a little more than just reaching over the aisle. This looks like somebody who really want to be a part of the get along gang. You know what I mean? She looks super excited to be a part of the get along gang. Look at her face. Look at her face. She is excited. Yeah, I'm with the crew. Yes, I am, baby. I am with the crew. Ukraine is a grift. Putin has never threatened NATO. This was started because Ukraine was trying to join NATO. This war is about NATO's expansionism, not Russian aggression. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you. Thank you. That's good information right there. I really appreciate it. All right. So here we have it. Joni Ernst, you guys say she's a good senator. I say she sucks. Based off of what I've seen. I think that she's, you know what I mean? She's a rhino. She's what y'all will say a rhino is. And I don't look at that as honorable at all. But y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door, guys. This was fun yet again. I really appreciate spending time with you all. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already, and share this bad boy too. That will be fun. Share this bad boy. That will help out a lot. All right. I will see y'all in my next live stream. And if you hear of anything new that's happening, send it my way so that I can cover it. Also, if you're looking to do content creation, I created a course. It's in the very first link in the descriptions on the YouTube descriptions. It's a beginner's course. Meaning that I'm a beginner, created the course, but I put more than $67,000 worth of coaching inside of this course, because that's what I paid for courses myself, coaching myself. And I put a lot of that information inside of the course. So go ahead, check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. And I look forward to seeing you inside of our private Facebook group as well. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. I will see y'all in the next live stream a little later. Peace, and make sure you love yourself and give God praise for all your blessings. I'm talking about for grace and for mercy. It's a lot in both of those. All right. Make sure you thank God for the little things, and He will continue to bless you with the bigger things. Love you. See you next time. Peace.